Vanakkam. Namaste. I am Oulaganathan. I am a retired scientist from DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization at Bangalore. I am going to introduce you homeopathy. I'm not a medical person. I'm an electronics engineer, but I have been using homeopathy for the last 25 years. Somebody has introduced me this homeopathy 25 years back, and I have been using it, and I have been very successful in treating day-to-day ailments for myself, for my family, friends, and relatives. I want to share my experience with you people so that you can also start using homeopathy for your day-to-day ailments and get benefited. Let us go into the details.
I made 7 videos on homeopathy and uploaded on YouTube. One introduction, first aid, digestion, cold and cough, fever, other ailments, and finally conclusion. Welcome to part 6 on other ailments. If you have not seen the earlier parts, you can search YouTube with the keywords homeopathy introduction English Oulaganathan. We will start with toothache, which is a common ailment. It is painful. That too for children at night is a nightmare. Homeopathy comes to a rescue with Plantago Q. It is a mother tincture. Take a small cotton, soak with Plantago Q and place on the decayed tooth, which is the cause for the pain. Close jaw and hold it. Within minutes the pain will reduce and will give relief. Plantago Q will not solve decayed tooth problem. You have to necessarily go to a dentist. But decaying of tooth, getting sensitive tooth or gum related problems can be prevented by homeo medicines. Calendula Q is an excellent preventive to all tooth related problems. Calendula gargling has to be done periodically. Take quarter tumbler water, add 10 drops of Calendula Q. Take a mouthful and gargle. Keep for few minutes and spit it out. Do this 1 or 2 times. The entire family can do this every week, say on a Sunday. It will go a long way in keeping away from problems related to teeth for the entire family. As I told in the earlier part, I remind you again that after tooth extraction, the swelling and the wound can be quickly healed by Calendula Q and by Arnica 30. Children sometimes suffer with boils inside the lips or bleeding in the teeth gum. In that case, another medicine called Menses 30 will help. Earache. For children, if the ear is not cleaned periodically, wax found will get hardened and earache will start, probably when they are about to sleep. We can't bear them crying. Immediately give a few doses of Epismel 30 pills to reduce the stinging pain in the ear. Then you can add an oil called mullein oil. Mullein oil drops in both the ear and keep a piece of cotton. Mullein oil will soften the wax and will relieve the pain. Child will sleep. Next day, without forgetting, clean the ear with cotton buds to remove the wax. You can buy mullein oil in 15 ml bottle. Eye problems. General medicine for eye related problem is Eurache 30 in pills form. There is an Eurache eye drops also available. You can try both. But if the problem persists, you have to consult an eye specialist only. Rustox 30. It is an excellent medicine for any head bath problems. Usually, women with long hair after bath, they do not dry them properly and end up with headache and sometimes fever. So, without forgetting, after head bath, such women should take a dose of Rustox to prevent any problem arising out of head bath. I have seen it work for many women. Epismel 30. For any insect bite like ant, bee bites, etc., Epismel will work wonderfully. It will immediately reduce the stinging pain. Bariata carb 30. Children having tonsils problem, Bariata carb will be useful. Tonsils, as you know, are two glands at the entrance of throat. If they are swollen or reddish, few doses of Bariata carb will cure. Please do not go for tonsils removal operation. I have seen a case when for a 10-year-old girl, a date was fixed for tonsils operation, but few doses of Bariata carb saved her from operation. Chamomilla 30. It is a soothing medicine. It will pacify the disturbed mind, specifically for children. When they are crying for unknown reasons and are not sleeping at night, few doses of chamomilla will help. Tuja 200 and Tuja Q. Some may have corn, that is skin thickened at a spot in the heel. It will be paining when they walk. Tuja 200 3 times a day for few days will help remove the corn. If still not removed, you can try Tuja Q mother tincture with some 15 drops 2 times a day for few days. Unwanted extra growth attached to skin can also be removed by Tuja. Stuffy Sagaria. For removing dandruff in the roots of hair, Stuffy Sagaria Q will help. One part of Stuffy Sagaria mix with 3 parts of coconut oil and keep applying to the hair roots daily. Also wash hair periodically with some Homeo shampoo to remove the dandruff. Skin problems. Skin eruptions, change in texture and color are strong indications that something wrong inside the body. Just applying some creams or lotions will not solve. You have to consult a homeopath. Good medicines are there to cure them. But it is a bit difficult task for him also to find a suitable medicine for these skin related problems. But you can always try. To keep the skin healthy, I can suggest a medicinal plant. It's aloe vera. It is the best tonic for skin. You can grow this plant in your garden or balcony. It requires some sunshine and occasional watering. You can cut a bottom piece, wash it thoroughly, remove the skin and take out the inside gel. This gel can be eaten raw or make juice and drink. It contains valuable minerals and enzymes. You can apply it on skin, including face. Do not spend on costly cosmetic products based on aloe vera. Buy a plant from a nursery and grow it at home and use it. It costs nothing. You can also use it as a shaving cream. Avoiding soap is a wise decision. Soap unnecessarily removes the naturally secreted oily substance from skin and makes it very dry. Bathing in just plain water and scrubbing with hand or some soft material will remove all the dirt. If you are still particular, limit applying soap to armpits and thigh joints only. Our family have experimented and got rid of bathing soap altogether. You can also try and you will find yourself the skin glows with a natural sheen. Weekly applying aloe vera gel keeps the skin healthy and smooth. Menses related problems. Menopause 30 is an excellent pain reliever. Any spasmodic pain in abdomen due to any reason, few doses of Menopause will relieve the pain. Specifically, pain related to menstrual flow is the best remedy. School, college, office going ladies during their expected period, if they keep Menopause pills ready in their purse, it will save them from their silent suffering from pain. Few doses of Menopause will get relief within an hour. Colosynthesis 30 is another good medicine for severe pain during menstrual period. Ladies may be bending forward and suffering. Few doses of colosynthesis will relieve them. These medicines are temporary relief only, that is, Menopause and colosynthesis are temporary relief only. Any standing problem related to menses has to be referred to a gynecologist. Women nearing 45 may have problems related to menopause, that is, natural stopping of menses. May have severe problems of heavy or scanty flow accompanied with pain, mental stability, etc. In some extreme cases, they may end up with hysterectomy, that is, removal of uterus. 3 medicines are there: Scipia 30, Ferrampas 30 and China 30. These 3 medicines will help them to naturally taper off the menstrual cycle and gradual stopping of menses. These 3 medicines have to be taken 3 times a day, each of them, just a few days before the expected menses, during the menses and after few days of menses. Scipia is for the uterus and Ferrampas and China are for the blood loss. I have seen it helped many people. I have also known a case where a lady suffering from severe menopause related problems, date was fixed for her uterus removal. At that stage, on my advice, she consulted a homeopath. Next month itself, she could find the problems very much reduced because of homeo medication. After 3 months, she became normal both physically and mentally and finally surgery was totally avoided. So my strong recommendation, do not go for hysterectomy, consult a good homeopath. Normal delivery. Can you believe Homeo has medicine for normal birth? Yes, it is true. Medicines are there which will help to have normal delivery. Get the prescription from your homeopath. It should be given just after waters breaking. It helps to hasten the labor process and have a normal delivery within 1 or 2 hours. I have seen it happen in few cases in our family. You can consult your homeopath. But there are practical difficulties. The medicines are to be given every 10 minutes in 10 minutes interval till the birth. That is when the lady is inside the labor room. It's a difficult task. Generally in clinic or hospitals, homeo medicines are not welcomed. So you have to overcome and manage to give the medicine. But after the delivery, you can always give the following medicines. Arnica 30 to relieve the stress and pain the body has undergone. Hypericum 30 to cure damages caused to nerve endings. Hemavelis 30 to contain the bleeding. If it is a caesarean operation, unfortunately, as I told earlier, calendula Q can be applied on the cut wound to hasten the healing. Knee joint problems. For people who have crossed 45 years, knee joint pain is a common problem. I myself suffered from knee joint pain for a few years. Homeo medicines like Arnica, Rustax, Rutaji and Symphytum will relieve pain related to knee joint pain, but they give temporary relief only. This is my personal experience. After many years of suffering, I consulted one good physiotherapist. He explained me the cause for this knee joint pain. The cause is mostly due to our lifestyle. We forgot to sit in floor with legs crossed. We do not sit on floor and do work. All work in office are done sitting on chair. Cooking at home also is done on the elevated platform, ladies standing. We do not use Indian style toilet. The result of these lifestyle changes, the thigh and calf muscles have forgotten their function. Since these muscles are not activated, they do not get the required blood supply. So they lose their strength and flexibility and apply pressure on the joints. In the course of time, knee bones rub each other and cause pain. When the condition becomes worse, instead of correcting the muscles, knee replacement is suggested, and people also get it done at an expense. The physiotherapist himself was of the opinion that knee joint replacement should never be done. Regular exercises, sports activities, yoga or at least walking will keep the knee joints healthy. For those who are already into the problem of knee joint pain, even walking will aggravate the situation. Physiotherapist taught me the following exercises which relieved my knee joint pain. You can also practice on a daily basis the following exercises. Exercise number 1. Lie flat on back. Raise right leg without bending to the extent possible. Lower it and raise the left leg and lower it. Alternate them. Lie on left side. The exercise number 2. Lie on left side. Raise left leg to the extent possible. Exercise number 3. Lie on right side. Raise the left leg to the extent possible. Fourth exercise is lie on stomach. Raise right leg to the extent possible. Lower it. Raise left leg and lower it. Exercise number 5. Lie on stomach. Raise both the right and left legs, bending at the knee joint, and try to push as far as possible towards thigh. The sixth exercise is sit erect on raised cot or platform with legs hanging. Raise right leg to the extent possible, lower it, raise left leg and lower it, alternate them. At the beginning stage, these exercises are to be repeated 15 times. Each exercise to be repeated 15 times. Progressively increase in steps of 15 and go up to 120. Also do the following exercises after finishing the above 6 exercises to stretch the muscles. Exercise number 1. Stretching exercises. Sit on the bed. Stretch both the legs in front of bed. With both hands stretch forward, try to touch the toes. Repeat this exercise 15 times. Sit erect on bed. Stretch right leg only in front of bed. Lower the left leg. With both hands, stretch forward. Try to touch both the toes. Sit erect on bed. Third exercise is sit erect and alternate the legs. Sit erect on bed. Stretch the left leg in front of bed. Lower the right leg. With both hands, stretch forward to touch the toes. These three exercises, the repetition rate is 15 only. If the above exercises are done regularly for 6 months, you will get complete relief from knee joint pain. Later, you can continue these exercises with less repetitions. Diabetes. The incidence of diabetes is alarming. Few decades back, it used to come for people who cross 60, but now at the age of 40 itself get trapped into diabetes. Scientific research has proved that it is linked to high consumption of white sugar. White sugar has high glycemic index value. Eating too much high glycemic index foods causes repeated spikes in blood glucose. Studies show that this can lead to an increased risk of diabetes. Another cause for incidence of diabetes is wrong eating practices. As I told in the earlier part, any food going in should be wetted with saliva. The sugar component in food properly mixed with saliva will get insulin from pancreas. Else, pancreas will reject and will not give insulin to that sugar, and it will be passed out by kidney through urine. Body is doing its function, but what happens when patient go for a consultation for some other ailment? Routinely he is asked to take urine test. The rejected sugar found in urine is detected and the patient is wrongly declared as having diabetes. Nowadays, ethics followed by most of allopathic treatment has come down. It has become highly commercial. When a person is wrongly stamped that he is a diabetic, allopathy medicine is given. These medicines forcefully get insulin from pancreas. These wrong diagnosis of diabetes, it happened to myself. Years back, I went for an eye checkup. Routinely, I was asked to do urine test and found it had some level of sugar. I was advised to take medicine for diabetes, but by some unknown wisdom, I ignored the advice and avoided totally. Later on, I continued to lead a normal life without any diabetic medicine for almost 15 years now. If I had fallen into the trap, I would have been a diabetic patient for life, as two of my younger brothers are suffering. Luckily, I escaped. My strong advice: if you have some ailments like tiredness, general weaknesses, never rush to a doctor or go for a full body checkup and do a urine test for sugar. You will get trapped for life. Correct it by 1. Good eating habits, 2. Completely avoiding white sugar in your diet, and 3. Take care that your food is nutritious and a lot of fruits and vegetables. And 4th, engage in sports activities, yoga and other exercises. For those who are already taking medicine for diabetes, you may ask, is there a cure for them in homeopathy? As far as I know, there is no cure for them in allopathy or in homeopathy, but they can control diabetes through homeo. Consult a good homeopath. For them, they have to necessarily manage with 3 things: good exercise, correct food and homeo medicine.
Blood pressure. This problem also is our own making. High BP is not a disease at all. Blood pressure varies from person to person and time of the day or under various stress conditions. It is totally wrong to tell that universally it should be within this limit at all the time for every person in the whole world. The all-powerful pharma industry has made the world to believe that if you are not within this limit, you have to take medicine for life. Crores of people fallen into this trap and the industry is minting money. Please do not fall into this trap. As I told earlier, good exercise and correct nutritious food is the solution. Thyroid. Homeopathy has excellent medicine for thyroid problem. I have known cases that thyroid was cured completely by homeo medicines. Consult a good homeopath. Those who are now taking allopathy medicine need not take medicine for life.
Homeopath will suggest to progressively reduce the allopathy medicine and take homeo also. Then allopathy medicine also will be stopped, and finally homeo medicine also will be stopped. Okay. Let us conclude this part 6 and continue in the next video. Some 2 years back, I made similar homeopathy introduction videos in the language Tamil and uploaded on YouTube. Few thousands of views are there. I had also started a WhatsApp group called Homeo Self Tamil group. I invited people to join the group. Currently, some 135 members are there. It's going very well. The dialogue is in Tamil. On a daily basis, queries are made. To the extent possible, I suggest medicines. Some knowledgeable members also have joined. They also suggest medicine. Members get benefited. So the small group is working very well. Homeopathy is serving to solve their day-to-day ailments. Similar to the Tamil group, I have recently started another group called the Homeo Self English group. You are welcome to join the group. You can send a request message to my number 8050626004 with your name and place. I will admit you. You can post queries in English only and can have a dialogue for a possible cure. In the long run, you will learn how to use homeopathy successfully. I had written a small book in Tamil. The PDF file is made available to members. Those who cannot print the book, members can pay some 100 rupees and get the printed book through courier. The book is popular among members. They read, understand the use of medicines and take care of their family. Similarly, I have written an English book also. After joining the English group, you can request for the PDF file of the English book. If you are unable to print, you can pay and get the printed book through courier. In conclusion, I invite you to start practicing homeopathy with confidence and prayer. God willing, He may bless you for a healthy life through homeopathy. Please leave your comments how useful for this video. If you are interested further, you may join the Homeo Self English group by sending a request message with your name and address. Thank you for your viewing.